what's up guys? Welcome to a different game. I know, guess he's back with a brand new game. The brand new game that's in the mainstream. It's not. It's Titanfall 2. I've been, in all honesty, I'll remove these headphones because I don't need to test anymore. But yeah, in all honesty, I have been dying to play this game on stream for a long time. I just shuffle myself so I'm actually in the center. Yeah, I've really been dying to play this game for a long time on stream. Don't worry if you're here for the Batman and you haven't seen it. I will be getting back into playing Batman and all that. I will be back later, like next week or something, to do the Batman. But I thought, you know what, it's been three on the trot. You give everyone a bit of a break from it, just to let everyone have their time to recover from Batman, have a bit of a break, so it's not just like constantly head. I know some of you enjoy it, some of you don't. But I thought I'd mix it up a bit. Like for me, I think it is quite a good thing to play something different, and I thought like I'd go something a bit lighter, something I can really just kind of play for a little bit. So this won't be a hugely long one. It's gonna be a nice stream, I think. Yeah, whereas Batman I can get really into and carry on with. I just felt like something I can play, you know. So yeah, as well for you, but mainly for me. I just thought I'd switch it up a bit. Yeah, stream something that isn't just Batman. Because as much as I do enjoy playing Batman, it's nice to have a bit of a mix in here. And today I've just been on a bit of an FPS vibe. I played Rainbow Six Siege yesterday. I played Apex today. Now Titanfall 2. Now, if Judas says, "Hey, Elliot," I'm getting more impressed by your ability to spell my name differently every single time. More and more impressed. Keep up that creativity, Judith. I'm sure throughout the week that's what you do. You just sit there and yeah, play. I write it all out. No, but yeah. So I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, Titanfall 2 is made by Respawn. Respawn makes Apex. It's very self-explanatory right there. And Titanfall 1 and 2, both very good games. Titanfall 2, I'd say, is much better than 1. I highly prefer Titanfall 2. As you can see, I'm level 50. I've done the campaign. I've played this ridiculously large amount of times. Much prefer it to the first one. I don't know why. I think just the gameplay is a lot smoother. The multiplayers, including Titans, and it revolves around Titans in some stages, so what they've done with it is quite good. But another thing is, like, there are a lot of, there we go, I was about to say that there are actually quite a few people still playing Titanfall 2, so I was quite surprised it took that long, because when I first came back into it a few months ago, now, yeah, it was just before the release of Apex. Judith says she keeps surprising herself. It was just before the release of Apex, and I'd been playing this for like a good solid month of just like every day. Well, not every day, but every time I would play. Yeah, every time I play a game on the Xbox, it'd be Titanfall. And one of the things about this game that does take some getting used to. And that. Damn it. And I know that it will take me a little bit to get used to is the movement, and yeah, the movement system in this is completely different to any other game I have played before. I mean, it's like fast paced, it's quick. You've got your usual slide, which is visible in Apex, and it's a very kind of typical like Respawn thing, I'd say. I know it may not be, but like in my view, that I haven't seen any game really do the running slide as Apex has done. So yeah, it's been a bit of a, it's kind of well, for me it's its calling card. Like as soon as in Apex I saw you could slide around, I was like, ah, this is a Respawn game. This is 100% a Respawn game. I love it. And yeah, you have the ability to, like, one of your alternate equipments, it can be a grappling hook. So you can literally just like, yeah, I did have some behind me and I have recharged my grapples. Thank you, Pop. The bar does well. But yeah, the grapple hook is a great way. So with sliding, sprinting, and grappling, and wall running, this game is very, very multi-dimensional and is very, very easy. Like, see, like you can be dropped from anywhere. I mean, that guy's doing it now. I mean, it wasn't really that surprising. He was in it, just sitting there in a wing. Yeah, I absolutely adore this game. And there are the aforementioned Titans.
Your Titan is ready, pilot. Standing by for your call.
So yeah, so basically the Titans just where do you go? Titans are just giant mechs, essentially, that you can kill, you can take down, and it's just yeah, they're absolute beasts. Snipe! Oh no, sniping the legs. That's a bad idea. They captured it. Yeah.
Call at any time, pilot. We can still catch up. Don't
Like, the thing
lose
is,
hope.
you have the ability to fly away. You turn the game down a bit. You're really quiet anyway, but it's overpowering you. Yeah, I'll turn it down. Yeah, the Titans are themselves like it's just a huge. Wait, the screens change over. Takes forever. I really need to fit. Like, there is no faster way to have my screen change over.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
And game audio. Yeah, there. Yeah, I'll turn it way down a bit. Like, it's not essential to the game, and it is. Yeah, it's a lot louder than pretty much any other games.
Pilot, your Titan is standing by.
I know.
Call it when ready.
Let's see if I can play. I can't see where I'm going right. I was trying to play using the stream that, like, the preview that I had up. But whilst it was changing over. So yeah, as much as I love using the Titans, I much prefer being out of the Titan and just running around, because it is because of the movement system.
Your Titan is got the flag, pilot. They're barely ahead of us.
God
We
damn
can
it.
do this.
That's the only negative thing about it, is you can quite easily just get stuck on a window whilst you're trying to run out of it. There's a guy. Grapple hook me away. And yeah, oh, that's a Titan. Oh no. Come on. Where's my T? I jump around a corner and there's just a Titan in front of me. What are the chances of that? Ah, double teamed. Not doing too well this game. Not doing too well at all. Been out of a bit of practice. Almost had that guy dead. So that's all I can say. Yeah, normally I'm not too bad normally at this game. Wow. Yeah, so it shows you what being on a stream does, eh?
Good try, team.
It only said first half, didn't it? Is that better with the game audio, Judith? Oh yeah, and at the end of each match there is an epilogue, as you can see right there, where essentially their entire team tries to stop you from escaping, which I think is quite cool. It's a nice little end of the game thing, and yeah, what I've done is I've just set up my Titan to. Oh, there's people. There's people. How am I gonna do this? Yep. Get me in. There's no way this ship isn't getting destroyed. It's being lit up. Yeah. So yeah, they can destroy the dropship. So it's a nice little end of game thing that they do. Just sort of, yeah. The winners try and stop the losers from escaping. but I did terribly in that game. I need to get back into my Titanfall thing groove, because like one thing about this game is it's very much one of them that is. I know a lot of the games, the longer the play, the better you are, but it's because everything, the movement, the style, the speed, is so different to a lot of other lot of other shooters. So I can quite happily swap between Battlefield and COD and be on the same level as each of them as I've been. So like if I'm for some reason playing well in Call of Duty, I can go into Battlefield and I can be playing well. It's a bit of a slower game, Battlefield, but it's very similar styles. Whereas Titanfall, you're on walls, you're grappling hooks, people are flying everywhere. Like your movement, your aiming, your precision, and just your reactions have to be different. And something like Rainbow Six Siege, you have to be quieter, it's slower. And I think if it's a slower game, then it's easier to kind of get back into because you've got a lot more time to adjust yourself. Like Rainbow Six Siege, I'm quite happy getting back into it. It maybe takes a game or so because you have to have those quick reactions there and then you're done. But with Titanfall, it is constantly quick and it's just multi-dimensional. So yeah, that's for me. That's why it's a great game to be in, but it does take a bit of time getting back into it or getting used to it when it's the first time to play it. Because I mean, I used to be like an average Titanfall player, and then I think my improvement came from when I actually started trying to get every achievement in this game, and one of them is to run like a training kind of run called the Gauntlet. And in the Gauntlet, like the Gauntlet essentially is just a lot of wall runs and like slides, and it's basically your movement. It's how quickly can you move, and the speed. Like you have to be inch perfect to get the achievement speed. It's frustrating. I never actually managed to. Well, that's great. I never actually got the achievement itself. I pretty much rage quit beyond it. But it did it did pretty much teach me how the movement system works, because I looked up a lot of guides like how to do it, like what's the best way to do it, like how do I get more speed here. So basically I went really, the other bard's still alive, he's been solo for 2 weeks or something. Yeah, people are still alive, everyone is a-okay. Yeah, it's just, I guess, it's just a lot of busy work, busy time for both of the bards. I know Rob's got a lot on at the moment, especially with the little one and all that. It's a hard job being a father. And yeah, so obviously we let him prioritise his family first, because family's the most important thing. Family and your health. And then obviously obviously yourself comes third. Well, I mean yourself comes up there, but yeah, family and your health. I mean, yeah, your health is you comes beyond anything. I mean that's the thing with streams and streamers. You'll see a lot of these big streamers when they'll kind of try and stream every day, and they'll have their fan base, they'll build it up, but they won't want to stop because they fear that they'll lose it. But at the same time, it can be very, very unhealthy just to keep going on in the way you are. Not like anything like that's going on with any of the bards. They're just they're busy with their own life. Paddy with his, and yeah, I think Rob is just busy with the little one running around and being all little and stuff. They're capturing A, aren't they? Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy to take up the mantle. I've been a bit relaxed on from editing videos recently, but you know what? And yeah, a lot of the other two have kind of been working hard at script writing and everything else. So I'm more than happy to step in here and help out everyone else. That is why there isn't. It's just me streaming at the moment. Quite happy to do it. Don't mind streaming. And yeah, that's why I just wanted to switch up the game a bit. Because I don't know, it'd feel just too much if I streamed four Batman streams in 2 weeks. I mean, it's weird when you play a game. You can play it for days and days and hours. You can play it all day for days, and it doesn't feel. You don't get really tired of it, but I don't know, when you're in a stream, if all you talk about for that time is said game, I guess it can get a bit. Yeah, you can get alright, I just want a bit of a break. Once a week, yeah, I'm absolutely fine jumping in it and doing it, and I do actually get excited. And it was a hard choice. I was like, I mean, should I play Batman? I'm kind of in the mode of Batman. I'm playing a lot of Batman. Like all my control reactions are pretty well toned in Batman-ish. But yeah, that jump was really lucky. But yeah, so that's why I'm sitting here. But yeah, I thought, and that's why I thought that me doing a bit of Titanfall, something different might be quite nice. You know, kind of like make it so that people know that we do other things as well, not just Batman. Because yeah, if it was like if we were kind of doing, everyone was doing their own thing, or like I would do Wednesdays, or Robin and or Paddy would do Saturdays, then we have two different games going, and people can see that there's a bit of a difference between the two, and like there's multiple things going on. So I thought I'd just mix it up. So yeah, you're. Oh, gotta get out of there. I'll explain exactly what just happened. Right, I died, so I'll explain what happened. So yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with this game, that may seem very confusing, but you can choose to have a pistol as your alternate weapon, as like a lot of other games, or you can equip an anti-Titan weapon. So I've got an anti-Titan weapon. Here, this is one of them. It's a homing missile, essentially, and basically, like, Titans are tough buggers to kill. They are not the fun ones to deal with. So yeah, you want to take out Titans as much as possible, because they can turn the tide of the game. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of using my Titan. I'm better on the ground than I am in a Titan. So I think, like, for my team, it's better. Ah, I had the wrong weapon out. But yeah, and you can, as a little people, you can rodeo a Titan. So rodeo is just when you jump on the back of it. Ow. Yeah, so you can rodeo on the back of a Titan, like it's probably happening up there. Yep. And what you do is you can see that guy had a little green like hue coming off him. You can take out their power core, which essentially just takes out some of their health, and you can put that power core into another Titan. Oh, we died. Again, didn't use my Titan. Really, I really should put on my Titan just so people can see what that looks like to be in a Titan. But yeah, and you can ride on the back of them, pick up the battery packs, and you can put it in your own Titan if you ride on the back of your own. Okay, if you ride on the back of a friendly Titan. So it's just kind of one of those that it's yeah, you've got you can take off health as a small one, but you just have to be on the back. And sometimes what happens is, well, I mean, I think all Titans have this ability, or it's an ability you can add to your Titan, and it's the bonk. Ah, no, don't leave without me. Yeah, buddy. That's what I mean by this game, like the movement of this game. I just jumped from a rock across a building and grappled onto a ship. Nice. And yeah, each Titan, well, I mean, Titans can have a anti-rodeo defense mechanism, which normally is smoke pops up and it's like electric smoke and it damages you, which will happen to me, and I cleared off, but I got taken either shot or caught on the edge of it. Judith Miss Altair, I know. Rob will be back to it, and I'm sure he will be happy to carry on his Assassin's Creed playthrough. He does love his old Assassin's Creed, and I know you love your Assassin's Creed as well. So yeah, I mean, hopefully more people dive in and say hello. Yeah, because I know that the bars today are busy, so I don't think we'll be seeing them pop in. But yeah, yeah, everyone's quite happy. Hopefully people pop in, because it's you know what, it's a nice game, and I like talking about it. I like talking about Titanfall. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to do. And yeah, it's like everyone's going like, oh, Apex is amazing. Like, where did this come from? I mean, the Respawn's evidence is in Titanfall and Titanfall 2. Like those are for me their two standout games. I mean, I know they've done a lot more, and honestly, I can't remember off the top of my head what they are. I'd probably go, oh yeah, no, you can have that in there, you can have that in there. But like when I heard that Respawn was coming out, because I mean, not Titanfall, Apex was not scheduled, but Apex was leaked. There we go. It was leaked a couple of days before its actual release, and I think Paddy told me, or Rob, I'm pretty sure one of the bars told me that a Respawn, like another Respawn FPS was coming out, or a Respawn Battle Royale was coming out, something along those lines, and they were just like, maybe Titanfall 3, and I was like, oh, I've been playing so much Titanfall 2, like I am so ready for anything Respawn brings out right now, because I adore how they make their games. Sorry, stop that kill. Because yeah, the if you're going downhill, you'll continue sliding mechanism. That is a very, very respawny type thing to do. Sneak, 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 sneak. Oh, that's one of ours.
Friendly pilot has the flag.
You know what? I'm just gonna hide in here. Just gonna wait. Oh, there's a hole up here. There was a guy there. Cover me, friend. Yeah, buddy. And yeah, the zip lines, that was that was Titanfall. It's like a lot of these Apex things that like you might go, okay, that's a pretty cool thing. A lot of them have come from Titanfall. So aware of my game preferences tonight. I mean, you have like, you have two that you've made quite obvious that you're not a fan of FPSs, and you like Assassin's Creed as one of your favourite games. You mentioned it quite a few times in many streams and conversations, like in the Discord. Oh, good cup of tea. So yeah, I know what you like in terms of games, because it's like two of them. You just don't. You're not a fan of a genre, and you have like a favourite series. I mean, you've been kind of around the Bard scene for nearly a year, and I think that's basically your input to gaming. Because you're self-admittedly not the biggest gamer of the bunch. To be fair, neither am I. I can't really talk. Hey friend, bye friend. Ah, they think it was me, but it wasn't. I didn't do that. I just came around behind and killed the guy. Yay. Star out. And yeah, the thermite thing, arc star.
Friendly pilot has the flag. You're a triple threat, pilot. Wow, speechless. Very impressive. Keep it up.
They don't make it easy on themselves.
That
He
pilot
does
won't
not.
stand a chance.
They're just kind of like in my face. This isn't even where I think they spawn kind of a bit further away.
Impressive work, pilot. They
Boom.
didn't stand a chance.
Person! Someone shot me in the face. That really hurt. Yeah, I got you. Guy who ran through there. Just gonna pop my Titan down here. Still haven't gotten to my Titan yet. Where did this guy go? Oh, it's way over there. Titan, follow me. We've got people to try and kill. How many are still alive? They've got two still running around, still left alive. Come on. I'm trying. Go on, take it down, people. Yeah. Wait, that guy wasn't in it. So we took down the ship and he wasn't there. I have more preferences than that. I know, Judith, but yeah. Only 10 kills. Oh wait, comparatively everyone was like 2 and 6. That game was seconds. But yeah, so I mean, it's one of my favorite games, and I was just so happy when Respawn announced, or it was leaked, they were going to make something. I didn't care if it was another SPS, a new IP, a new Titanfall 3, or Battle Royale, and I mean the proof is where it is. Like the Apex has got such great reception, and the ratings. There we go. because of the work that Respawn have put in other games, and it shows. Like it is a shame. Titanfall 2 or Titanfall 2 is like one that kind of people are like, why is this forgotten? And I'm like, why not more people playing this? Why isn't this not up there as some of the best games? It's because it was released in the worst way possible. Respawn are great, and they just needed to work on their marketing and their release dates, which they did very well for Apex. They're just like, hey, game, there it is, take it. And everyone went nuts. And that's exactly why it's happened. It's basically the same principle as the Fortnite thing. Free-to-play game, suddenly got dropped, Battle Royale. Like, there was no hype about it, there was no knowledge about it. Whereas Battlegrounds, like once it built up its fan base on PC, like it got built up so much. I was like, this is such an amazing game before it got released to Xbox or any consoles, and people were like, this is amazing, we've got to have this game. But then it got onto Xbox and it was really clunky and it didn't work that well, and it killed it for me completely for Battlegrounds. Fortnite which is an example of how to do it well. Play it, do it, like just release it, no fuss about it. Say, hey, Battle Royale game. They kind of rode off the coattails of Battlegrounds, saying this is that what this genre now is. Here it is. Like just work it out, basically. And it worked in Apex, exactly the same thing. They're like, Battle Royale, you don't need to know about it. We're Respawn. You can kind of tell, like if you know us, you kind of know the feel of the shooting, like the style it's going to be, like, in terms of the gameplay. And yeah, release, and it works. Like that's honestly why I think it has worked so well. But it's such a well put together game. Oh, there's a lot of capture the flags at the moment. I just put this on like a random, just whatever game is available in any in any game type, I will play. And yeah, so far it's been 1 domination, 1 capture the flag. Not other ones, because there's some really fun game types in these. I think one of my favourite is the banking one. But I can't remember the actual what it's called, but someone's coming. We had the same idea, loop, and it worked. But yeah, it's the banking game is essentially you get money for every kill. You carry around your money. There's a load of that's a wall. I can't get around that. Oh, that's friendly. It was orange. I got scared. I panicked. Okay, I'm not the best under pressure. That guy's invisible, but I can still see him. Where's your invisible friend? I know he's still around here. I mean, I don't know if I killed him. I don't think I did. I know I hit him, like right as I turned my attention onto Am I at their spawn? I might be at their spawn. Yeah, I'm gonna head out of here because I think I'm at their spawn, and I really don't want to be. I don't like the whole spawn camping thing. And yeah, I didn't know where they spawned, but like if one of them appeared, I was sort of like, oh okay, that's fine. But the fact that their entire team just sort of came out in a row from that one spot, I was like, okay, maybe that's their spawn. I mean, obviously I knew it'd be around their flag, but I thought it'd be a bit like somewhere different, not just like off to that side. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against like very pathetic tactics such as, ow. I was trying to back into a corner, but there was no corner to be backed into.
Titan ready. Call it any
Yeah, I
time,
got.
pilot.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not against the whole kind of the really jammy tactics of hide in a corner, or as what the kids call it, noob tubes or what have you. I'm not afraid of those tactics at all. Did they eject? I don't think they did. Ah, person. Gotcha. So yeah, like when your Titan goes into, like, as you saw, their bar kind of got like checkered a bit with those dashes. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if that. I doubt that's described as checkered, but when it kind of like looks like that across the bar. There's two of them.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
I think. Was there two of them?
We're not ahead by much. Let's pick up the pace.
I definitely 100% know there was one in this area. Okay, that guy just that one wasn't moving.
Now the rest.
But yeah, when the health bar gets checkered of a Titan, that kind of means it's in like its sort of danger mode. It's okay. Yeah, this is 100% spawn camping.
Glad
I'm
you
just
were
gonna
informing
wait over
pilot.
here to let them run past me. Yeah. But yeah, when it goes out, then like the pilot has a
Pilot,
chance to
standing by.
eject.
Call it when ready. You got the
That's
flag,
the wall
pilot.
again.
Get back to base.
So yeah, when the pilot ejects, like they leave their Titan around. Titan explodes.
You are dominating.
And yeah, it can explode and basically just do an area of damage around the place. That can kill people, hurt Titans, and all that jazz. And so that's why, and like, so a pilot will eject, and you can actually have mid-air fights with someone if you're both in Titans and you're both ejected. And score. Yeah, buddy.
Stand a chance. We're winning big time.
But yeah, that's basically what that is. If you hear me go, oh, they're rejecting, or if I should really get into a Titan at some stage. I might do it in the next half. We're 3-0 up. Not exactly like we need to be on any great impact. Do I have? I have Tone. I think I put like everyone in the tags except for Tone. Did I put Tone? I must have. Maybe I didn't. Titan that I'm using. Oh what? Oh, it resets at halftime. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Like when you reach halftime and everything resets. Everyone is going this way. They can quite easily come this way. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna at least provide myself as a body shield for this route. Yep. Damn it, you escaped. You're invisible and dead.
That pilot doesn't stand a chance.
Ah! Oh, that person was on that much health twice in a row. Lucky bastards. Yeah, if their invisible friend didn't come along. Hopefully they've been taken out. Oh, no, they're right there. This time you did not escape.
You're well on your way to
Yay!
getting your Titan.
Almost got my Titan. Nice. Yeah, your Titan is kind of like your, in a lot of other games, kind of like your super ability. How that works, it takes a bit of time every.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
What am I trying to say? Ah. Yeah,
You are dominating.
the percentage goes up over time, like over a certain amount of time, and like if you do kills and things like that, it goes up faster. So essentially, that's the exact same thing as with your Titan. Exact same premise. You.
Stand by for Titanfall.
No, my Titan. I mean, your Titan. Yeah, as you've seen this entire stream, your Titan just roams around on its own. If it's left on its own, you can have the option. I keep doing that. I keep running into it. But yeah, it's like it's a lot more vulnerable without you. Come here, buddy.
Hostile pilot detected.
It's okay, buddy. You got this. You got this. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, friend. Eat me. Nom 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 nom. Oh sweet, didn't get hurt.
Systems are yours. Paint as many targets as you
Doo-doo-doo. Where am I going? This way. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I just need to get the feel of it again. So yeah, this is your Titan. As you can see, like, so each different, like, there are many different Titans. Each Titan has their own ability to do things. My Titan. So yeah, so basically, like, it's you got different abilities. My Titan, and every Titan has different attacks. Salvo cool. Ah, damn it! I didn't get to use my salvo. So yeah, like my Titan has basically every time you shoot an enemy, it will paint a small target on them, and if you hit them 3 times, then they're locked on. If they're locked on, then
A friendly pilot has the flag.
just a Titan here. You know what I'm gonna do? I mean, it's in auto mode. Oh, right. There was, yeah, that guy brought. Should have thought about that. Should have thought about that. They were going to use their Titan as an auto Titan and take the flag. That was clever. Good move. Good move. Very well played. I've got to catch up with the flag here. Come on, team. Ah, they're probably going to take it. None of our team are trying to get to it. I don't think. He's stuttered a bit.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
Can I cut him off? Can I cut him off? Yeah, I can. I did my job.
Looks like they gave up. Chalk up another win.
I did my job. That's all I needed to do. I didn't need to do anything else other than that. That was my job. It was get back flag. So yeah, so my Titan, it's like, yeah, that's, as you can see, that was the eject, and you can see the pilot up there. I got taken out by a grenade that they threw. While staring at them, you can see him visibly running away. Okay, why not just? Oh, it's the end of the game. That's why. That's why it's the end of the game. So there's no respawns on either side. But yeah, so my Titan, his ability, paints targets, then fires a barrage of rockets from the shoulder onto the locked-on target. There's a shield. I think most Titans have some form of shields or blocking mechanism, and my third one is pulse, like a sonar pulse, and it like highlights and will add a target to each of the Titan, each Titan it sees that it's got a lock onto. So yeah, that's like every Titan has its own ability, and it's great. It's good fun. 20 kills. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, that's basically the rundown of Titanfall 2. As you can see, it's got a lot going on for it. There's a huge reason why it is so why Apex is so popular is because it carries so many similarities to Titanfall 2, and you can see exactly why in this scenario. I absolutely adore this game, and I am very happy just to continue to play it over and over and over again. Don't worry, I won't be doing that on stream. This one I'm sure will be a shorter one. Aha! No, I went for shortish and shorter, and I went for shorter, which sounds much better than anything I could imagine. I could have wanted it to come up shorter. Excellent. Jeez, 7 minutes. Yeah, it really doesn't know what its timing is. Yeah, you can. I mean, it speaks for itself. The game. I adore it. There are so many similarities between it and Apex, and I think it's why I do enjoy playing Apex so much, and why I'm not actually that bad at it. Is because it feels very similar in so many ways to Titanfall, and I believe they say this, but I just can't believe it. They say that it has it's in the world of Titanfall, or it's something linked. It's in the Titanfall universe or something like that. There is a connection between Apex and Titanfall, and I for one just outside of the drop ships and the supply ships, which look very similar. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give it that. That's a connection. But the people, I guess the weapons are very similar too. Whilst we're having a look, let's have a look at the weapons. Custom 2 is what I use. I've got assault rifle. So what do we have? Yeah, so like the R101 carbine, I think, or is it that's in Titan. That's in yeah, Apex. Burst fire, like a hemlock burst fire. That's an Apex. Flatline is definitely an Apex. The alternator, I keep calling the alienator every single time, and the R97, they're both in Apex. Spitfire, and I think the Devotion are both in Apex. I think that is a triple take in Apex, the double take. And Longbow is also in Apex, the Eva Auto and the Mastiff, again both in Apex. And Wingman and Mozambique, they are also both in Apex. So you can see why, like, there's the similarities. Like, I've just gone through the weapons. I mean, it is sad that I can link both of them. But yeah, they are both, like, there is huge crossover. The weapons, the style of weapons, that everything is very similar to Titanfall. And if people who've played Apex and never played Titanfall come onto this, they'll have a good time trying, like, adjusting to it, because the shooting, the style, the movement, outside of the wall running, there isn't like proper wall running in Apex. You can run vertically up a wall, but you can't run across on a wall horizontally. There we go. Which is kind of like the whole Apex thing, the whole Titanfall thing. It's like, hey, wall running. Whereas COD was like, oh, hey, wall running, but didn't do it as well for some reason. So look, you can just do this. It's just you get so much speed and so much like movement if you know how, essentially. And the game, like everything in the game, is designed so you can do this. Like this, train system was essentially made so you can just sprint. Wow, only capture the flag games are open. It's weird. You want to, okay, I'll take it. Cool. So yeah, like the thing is, because a lot of games go, hey, there are these cool mechanics, but we've only designed like 4 areas in the entire map to use it in, and so you know that in this part of the map you are only going to ever see someone do this. It's what happened in Call of Duty. I can't remember which one, possibly the possibly Infinite Warfare, I want to say. Oh, that was close.
I hired the right pilot, that's for sure.
Oh, that was at me. That was at me. That was a sniper shot taken at me. Down we go. Come on. Where is it? It's back here. Oh, this is just such a convoluted section. Done it.
Standing by. Call it when ready.
Ah, there were 2 of them. Teammate got him. That's all right. But yeah, so like the Call of Duty, I think it was Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare. They did the wall running whole impact in that one, but for a lot of the maps there were 1 or 2 sections. I want to say the map was called Combine. At least in one variation it wasn't called Combine. I don't know, it's basically it's basically just like a housing complex up on top of some thing. Damn it, just missed that last shot. And there was maybe 2 sections to wall run in it, and at the beginning of every game you could run and wait behind like a couple of boxes and just stare at those wall running sections, and guaranteed at least at some point in the game people would be a bit hesitant, but at some point in the game people would use that area to wall run, and you could shoot them off the wall. And it was kind of like, well, if you wanted to wall run, then why are we like, if you want to have wall running as a thing? There's someone near me. Oh, there they are. Hey friend. Ah, damn it. Just butter toast, you bastard. But yeah, like it's like you kind of like, well, why? Like, what's the point in this? Whereas here, this entire map. Oh, hello. Get up. out the way, Titan. Hit. Ah, can't hit him whilst he's doing one of those. Ow. Ah, someone behind me. Yeah, it's like, and whereas it here, the entire map is made so you can wall run on it. Look at, like, I mean, look just from that screen, you can see so many different areas where you can wall run on, and that is the same for the entirety of the map. I mean, four of them are in Titans. Like, if you look at the screen at the top, you can see one of Titan. You can see 1 of 5 and 2 of 5, and beneath those, what you can see are like little tiny symbols. And basically that just shows you. Ow. Oh, no, just got me. Yeah, son of a bitch. But that just shows how many people are in Titans at the moment. And as you can see, 4 of them are in Titans. None of us are in Titans, but 3 of us have our grey bars filled, which, okay, 1 of us is in a Titan now, but 3 people have a grey bar filled, which means that 3 people can call their Titan in. And that's essentially what it is. Right. What do we have? No, he's coming around the side here. Oh, he's dead. Ah, there's a wall. There's a wall and a lot of Titans. And yeah, that's what that means. Whoever wins this will be king! King! Ah, they were in front of me as well. I couldn't escape that. I could not escape that. But I returned our flag. That's in the end of the day pretty important as well. Right, I'll do some tightening because I haven't done much tightening at the moment. Actually, where's our flag? There it is. Turret. It can easily be snuck up on, but you know what? Why not? Yeah, Titan. Yeah, it's just if a Titan meets a pilot, and like it's kind of a smoke. Yeah, so as you saw, I deployed my smoke.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
Yeah, I know, I see him. I see him, but this bastard. He's on the move. I hit him. What a sharpshooter! Yeah. Time-wise. What a sharpshooter! I waited like a foot away from a doorway, and as someone came through, I shot him. That's not a snipe. That's not a sharpshooter. It's a guy in a giant mech with an explosive gun pointing at a doorway so no one can escape. Yeah, see, like that. I'm pretty sure that is the respawn. That is a respawn plane in Apex. So you can see that it's a very similar world in terms of like buildings and how they look, because this is the building work is very similar to Apex. Like these styles of buildings, like this. I was actually examining the building. I'm 90% sure they have taken like pre-renders of these buildings and stuck them in Apex, because like that one I was literally just walking around is 100% in there. Like it's in several different positions in the game. And yeah, that guy is Pathfinder. I'm looking at things and talking about them, and I'm just not looking for players, and I'm getting slaughtered. So yeah, like it's okay, he's got a flag, he's over there. Time to haul ass. Yeah, he's using grapple hook.
We can still catch up.
And so am I. Slow him down for a bit. Come on, boys, take him down, take him down, take him down. You still haven't killed him. You were like in front of him. You were. Just come on, don't let him get it.
Pilot your Titan.
Okay.
A friendly pilot has the flag.
their entire team is now dead.
Double time.
I can hear him. There's Titan. Just gonna let that slide. Just gonna hide in here and wait for the flag, really. There we go. Oh, I didn't know where it was. It's in. Oh, it's in there. Of course. Those are our flags. Hey, so you're playing with Gamer Geeks. Hey, Ashley, welcome in. You a fan of Titanfall 2? Played any of the Titanfall games? Or yeah, or just curious to see what it's about. Because yeah, I make no disguise in my love for this game and the way Respawn make FPSs. And yes, it is very much a reason that I adore Apex as much as I do. It's just the fact that it's Respawn. It is ready. I do have the flag. Where's their flag? Ah, right. We have to go for it, don't we? Let's take. Oh, this. Oh. I shouldn't have gone for it. I haven't played it, but I enjoy watching others. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it's definitely is one of those games where like it takes a bit of practice and time to play like in an actual and quite a fun way. Because if you're just running around, you'll get picked off by people who are just like swinging around. You'll get caught up by people so quickly. Yeah, with like the grapple hooks, wall running, and just the use of everything, it's yeah, it's quite good. Like, it's a lot better. It's one of those games where sort of I mainly do RPGs. Ah, that's fair enough. What's your favorite RPG? Or yeah, what's your favorite RPG and what are you playing at the moment? I'm literally just, it's the same guy. I'm pretty sure it's the same combination of people just further up the field. I just jumped into a bath twice. I've been trying to lose weight and I've already lost almost 1 stone. That is impressive, Judith. Well done. Well done. Yeah. I mean, it's annoying when you can't fire something like without a tracking on it. I hate those weapons. Do annoy me because you're like, well, if it's in front of me and I need to take it out, then I'm not exactly going to wait for it to lock on, am I? I'm gonna kill. Got it. Had to do that one right. Because there are... Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, there are just Titans swarming around it. Alright, it is one of ours, right? Good, I think. Nope, it wasn't one of ours, it was one of theirs. That's, oh, it was, yeah, it was blue because I was watching enemy perspective.
They're hitting us hard.
Yes, they are.
Still win this thing.
Titanfall. He's got, this is, I mean, it's well played by them. It is very, yeah, very smart play by them. Have 2 Titans following. Yeah, following someone. Ah, damn it, didn't get away in time. That's such a hard choice. I think Bravely Default is probably my favourite outside Final Fantasy games. My Final Fantasy game is 8, 10, and Tactics. Ah, I mean, yeah, you're. Oh, there's this. I was trying to put down my sentry, and I was just pressing the wrong button. I was pressing a completely different one. Yeah. Again, 2 well, recently actually, it's been like 3 distractions, and I've died 3 times. Where's this bastard going? We're not going to win. Time's almost out. No, we are not. No, we are not. Let's see. I got the epilogue going. Let's see what I can. How many of them are still alive? All of them are still alive, and 4 of them are in Titans. There's the one who's not in a Titan. I feel I can take him out. All I've done is make myself a bit more obvious. Where's the ship? It's over there. Corner. I missed. What? How did I miss? How did I lock on like in a nice little gap? Yeah. I mean, it's gonna get lit up. There's there are 4 Titans all around it. Let's help our team. It blew up. Yeah. Nuclear explosion. I've never seen Bravely Default. I don't think I've ever heard of Bravely Default, which is going to be I know it hurts to hear, but Bravely Default, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Like what is Bravely Default? Kind of give me a rundown of that game. What are we talking about there? And Final Fantasy 8 to 10 and Tactics. I didn't know Final Fantasy Tactics was a game. But yeah, 8 and 10 obviously. But oddly enough, I mean, I know enough about Final Fantasy to know that 7 is quite commonly the one that people just sort of say is the best Final Fantasy game ever, or like one of the best games of all times. Like, I know 7, a lot of people adore it. So why haven't you not chosen 7? Like, what has put 8 and 10 over 7? And did you enjoy 15, the new one? The newish one? I think it was released like 2 years ago now, maybe? Like where it properly came into like the open world perspective. Like that. Yeah, if you like see me looking over there, it's because that's where my chat is. My setup is really irritating. I've only got one screen in front of me, so and I can't actually fit another screen around my desk. So I have to stare off into the ether, into the yonder, to catch up on chat. I really should fix that. I could probably stick it there, so I could just go like that. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna own it. But yeah, like I think I tried to say once, got a bit distracted that. Yeah, like Ashley said that she enjoys watching people play it, and that is a thing. There are games that I much prefer watching people play than I do playing. And I don't know, it's just things like I mean I really enjoy how many people are in there. There's not that many people in there. That's not gonna launch. But yeah, like I linked a YouTube thing on Bravely Default. I just really like 8 story. 7 gameplay 7 was better, and I do like the story. But I'm not saying it's bad. I just like 8 story better. I mean, that's fair enough. Obviously, like people go, oh yeah, I think I like this game. This game's my favorite, and I'll be like, you think this game's bad? But no, just because I didn't say it doesn't mean I think it's bad. Like yeah, I mean obviously sort of the Final Fantasy series is where it is, and like such a cult following for a reason. It's not going to be a terrible series. It's going to have maybe a couple like. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Not an expert. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but it may have a couple of like bad games or games that really don't live up to the standard. I mean, Zelda's got a few. Like a lot of people will say, Zelda 2 it's not great, and then we have all the side games of Link's crossbow training and all that ilk that people will definitely argue are not fun. But yeah, so like a series like big series sort of. In the realm of Final Fantasy will have a few, I reckon, bad games. And my daughter was being loud, so I missed what you said about Tactics. Oh, I was just saying, like, I never heard of Tactics. I honestly didn't know Final Fantasy Tactics was a game. So yeah, I'd never heard of it. Is it the same style as the rest of the Final Fantasy 7 game? Oh, Final Fantasy games, or is it? Oh, yay, bank. Bounty Hunt, I love it. I love this game. I love this game type. It's so frustrating. But yeah, is it a similar thing, or is it kind of a different style to the rest of the games? Because I know like some of them, like Gears of War Pop, is now, or like the Gears of War meets XCOMs. Oh, this is why I'm already midway through a game. Okay, I was like, why are these things coming in this early? This shouldn't happen. So this is Bounty Hunt. This is one of my my absolute favorite game types. Basically, killing things. Like laser is essentially it's a bounty. It's not an enemy. It's just not NPC, but a mob essentially. Your bog your bog standard mob, and it carries a bounty. Every time you hit it, you get some of the bounty. If you can see, just like at the bottom of my screen, kind of bottom left-ish. Oh, it's gone now, but banks are open. Oh, yeah, like in the middle of my screen now, kind of just below where those bullets are coming in and below my crosshair, you'll see 200. Oh, that's. I got taken out by Titans, and every time you die, your money gets halved. So it's very frustrating. And the banks are only open at a certain time in certain positions. It's like at the end of rounds for you to upload all your money. And then otherwise you just have to upload. Yeah, buddy. You've been given... Do we have any other Titans? No, we don't. I was going to give help. Oh, help. Help. Titan. Titan. Boom. So yeah, it's very frustrating. I haven't really loved any new Final Fantasy games past 10. They lost something after 10, but I still play them, or when they come out. It takes a lot of strategy to play Tactics. It was, for Game Boy Advance, I really don't feel I often have to plan too much to play Final Fantasy, but in Tactics you really have to think about your choices. I got shot in the face whilst I was reading that. I just got executed by a Titan. Luckily I didn't have any money on me. That's fair enough. Yeah, there are, like, I understand those games, like, there are, yeah, you have to, like, be prepared for them. So, like, people I'm shooting now, they're not actual real NPCs. That one is. Yeah, that one was. But the rest of them are just, like, mobs, ads, whatever you want to call them. Kind of cannon fodder to be shot at. And that's, like, that's kind of where you start building your money. Obviously, you get... And these things, these Reapers here, like beneath me, they're also controlled, like NPC controlled, or NPCs. That's not they're controlled.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Just gonna put that behind me. Oh, I accidentally called him my Titan. Well. When in Rome, get in your Titan. Yeah, this is like why I love this game. Like you really don't need to plan in advance for it. Like you can sit down and there we go. There's one dead. Like because I'm I know the game. I'm well aware of how it works. I quite easily just hop on and off of it without really having to think. It is. Come on. Oop. Yeah, I got quite a lot of money. Get out and upload. So yeah, like it's, and also when you upload, it takes some time to upload it. Yeah, buddy. Ah, wait. Oh, I thought we lost. We are very close to losing. We are very close to losing. Ooh. Over the top. Damn it. Hit a rock. I've got my salvo core ready. Salvo core! Salvo core is just basically like your big ultimate move. Cool. That's what I mean by rodeo right there. Yeah, they got it. No, I want to stay up here. Oh no, it's out of battlefield. No. Well, better go out in a blaze of glory, eh? Alright, there already. Oh wait, no, that was. Oh, I was watching R1 get massacred. And there's a tick following me as well. Ticks are explosive. Ah! They followed me, they got me. Yeah, no, I understand, like, it takes a lot of strategy to play. Like, those games you have to sit down and think about, and, like, you love them, but you don't play them. Like, for me, I don't play them that often. Because for me, like, when I want to sit down and play a video game, I go and sit down and play a video game. I don't really want to like think about it. I have a long day at work or it's the weekend. You don't want to think on the weekend. It's not fun to think on the weekend. But there are some games that do that. But yeah, I mean, I keep every time I try and start the sentence, I keep getting distracted. But he's shooting out a mag launcher. So basically, it's like a grenade launcher that is magnetic, so will stick, like lock on at a short distance and stick to a Titan, which is quite useful. So again, it's a lock on, but it's short range. That's why I don't like it. You have to be quite close. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the games where you actually prefer watching people play them rather than playing them. Like there are quite a few games like that for me. I adore watching people play games. I know people don't understand it. Like they may love games and they love gaming, but they can never watch somebody play a game. Like I adore it. I absolutely love it. It's a reason I play so many games. I'm pretty sure it's the reason I started playing Titanfall. Like it was because, yeah, like that. So I saw people playing it. I was like, this game looks fun. Like, why haven't I played this game? It looks a laugh. And then I played it. And yeah, here I am. And it's the same with pretty much every other game. It's rare that there's a game where it comes out I haven't seen before, and I play it. Yeah, like it's. Might be. I mean, there's a few of them, but and it keeps me coming back into games. Smite is one of them. Like I got Smite because I saw people play it, and I was like, this actually looks quite fun. I want to start playing it. Then I got into it. Then I stopped, and because it's like one of those things that just constantly downloads and takes up so much space. I think it's like 100 gigabytes or something, or near that. I was like, I'm deleting. Like I'm taking this off my library. It's too big for me to have in there. And then recently I saw people play it again. I was like, I remember why I keep Smite out. I love it. It's a good game. Good game, good fun. Rainbow Six, same thing happened. I mean, I've played Rainbow Six since I was a kid. I know it's weird, as a kid. But yeah, like I've played Rainbow Six for a long time, like in different forms. Tone. What are we doing? Last Titan standing. So this is like Titan on Titan. Do you ever play horror games? This is the first time I'm watching your channel. Says Ashley. Not exclusively, like I mean our channel it's essentially split into two. We have let's see, is this okay, I think this is like one death, like one elimination per person per round. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, like this, like our channel is split into two. We have our main channel, which is called there's a lot of them in there, Twisted Bar Gaming, which is like a lot of short form videos. It's a lot of like scripted stuff. So if you enjoy that sort of, that's where we'll play. Yeah, and we recently set up this channel for our streams. So like people weren't being bogged down by just watching like one, like or just wanting to see shorter forms and having to dig through streams to find. Come on. Yeah, like to find what they were looking for. Yeah, damn it. There we go. I was trying to take that bastard out. Oh, I am one of the last remaining Titans on our team. That is not a good thing. Hey, oh, you are hurt. This isn't gonna go well. I know it. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna go well. Yeah, and so, I mean, I think, I can't actually remember if we can find them on our old channel. So youtube.com/twistedbargaming is our other channel where we do the short form stuff, and this is like a new channel we set up to do streams. On this channel, we haven't done any horror games, but on Twisted Bard, we, Paddy and Rob, the other two bards who are here, they played Outlast. If you've heard of that, they played through Outlast horror game, and I think that's the only horror game we've done. I think me and Paddy did a long time ago one stream in Resident Evil 2 Remastered, I believe, or Resident Evil Remastered, one of the Resident Evil, like early Resident Evil remasters. But yeah, they played Outlast, which I think you can find. I mean, I'd have to double check, but I know it's not on the front page of Alpha. Like I don't know if it's, I know it's not like easy to find, but it may like still be hidden in playlists and stuff in archive sections. Just in time.
Pilot, you are outnumbered.
Shouldn't have put that down. Salvo him. Bastard still putting the kills. Are you a fan of the horror games, Ashley? Is that what you ask? You're a fan of watching people get scared horrifically to their bones? Is that what you're after? Because yeah, I mean, I think we have talked about doing a few horror games. But yeah, it's spooky. It's all spooky. I'm not ready to scream like a girl in front of people I don't know. Because I will. There is no doubt about that. I will 100%. Yeah, we won that one. 100% scream like a little girl. I didn't get a single kill on that, but where am I? 300. I've got one kill, but 3,200 Titan damage. Oh, wait. That's terrible. Is it? Yeah. Compared with our team, that's horrible. I thought it was actually quite good. I was like, hey, look at everyone else. I'm doing the best. But I'm doing terribly. That's my favourite thing to watch people play, especially my friend Patricia. I play a lot myself too. That's fair enough. I mean, yeah, horror games are very entertaining to watch people play. Yeah, I'm the worst of my team. I've got a kill, but I'm doing terrible in terms of Titan kills. Yeah, I mean, I understand that appeal to kill. I understand the appeal to kill. Jesus, that could not have come out worse. Take down my shield. That's a good thing. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I think I need to like line up my salvo cores better. Boop. See ya. Wouldn't want to see ya. You're dead. Oh, there's another Titan, isn't there? Yeah, salvo core. Come on. Right, I'm just gonna have to do this one. Face on face. There it is. Risk my Titan to lose to take out that Titan. Done it. I did that one. I believe ScadyMat still does videos. ScadyMat is a friend of ours, a friend of the channel from a long time ago. And yeah, he's as his name suggests, he does horror games. Yeah, I can't actually remember because I really haven't the bards have had a busy start to the year, hence the lack of videos coming out. Yeah, I don't actually know. But ScadyMat is someone who does specifically do horror games. We in our channel Twisted Bar Gaming, we did a show called One Life Review. We actually put that show on ice for indefinitely. It was a great show. We loved it. But yeah, like on that one we had ScadyMat on as a guest, and we did Five Nights at Freddy. And I think if you want to see 4 grown men scream like little girls, then that is definitely a video to watch. Oh, someone flanked me. Clever girl. Clever girl. That was a very clever Titan. But I think they kind of all flanked around me. Ow. Like, what I love about this Titan is the fact that you don't actually need to be able to see where the Titans are. You can literally just like shoot, and if you hit them there, like you'll see that come up. Come on then. Oh, it's dead. That's why I couldn't hit it. It was being assassinated. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can be convinced actually. If you join our Discord, there should be a link in the description, but I keep pointing to my chat screen when I say things like that. But yeah, down below there should be a link to our Discord, and if you have a game that you'd like to see us play, I have to go, but I can catch you again sometime. I hope to catch you again. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Ashley. Do join our Discord, and you can let us know any games or any suggestions of games that you'd like to see us play. If you enjoy horror games and you want to see us suffer through a particularly horrible one, you can suggest it to us, and yeah, like hopefully if it's viable for us to do, then we're more than happy to play it. We love our suggestions. So yeah, thank you for joining. Obviously have a great evening or great night, and then great rest of the weekend. And yeah, hopefully see you on another stream. I'll be doing Batman on Wednesdays, and yeah, so you can catch me then. Pretty sure you're gone by now. Yeah. I say thanks for too long. I'm not going to be on too long myself. I'm probably going to play maybe 1 or 2 more matches, depending on how long they last and how quick they are, and then I will call it a night. Like I said, this is going to be a short one. Yeah, I mean it's very tres popular tonight. Like everyone must be out doing their own bits and pieces. Okay. Also, I didn't promote this too hard in our own Discord, and I think it's a Saturday night. What do you say? A lot of people are out. So yeah, very quiet one tonight. But you know what? I'm doing this for my own enjoyment. This stream is for me. This is an owl stream. The rest I do because I do enjoy them, and also for funsies for you. But yeah, this was an owl stream.
The frontier is worth every part of this fight.
There's only 2 of us in that one. The rest of the team in the other one. Hi, rest of the team. What are we playing? I wasn't watching.
Okay, pilot.
Attrition is just kill. Oh, those are us. Hey, it's good to fight alongside this. Punch. Because damn it. I wasn't paying attention. That full hooligan. It hooliganed me. Yeah, but you know what? Saturdays, they're hit and miss. Like, and yeah, I probably should have put this a bit to the old. Like, hey, we're doing this, so please stick around, people. I should really stop focusing on grunts. I'm focusing on grunts and getting killed by people. People are the important ones. Grunts are just like you clean them up when you can. Whereas the people, take down the people, you get more points. And I prefer taking down the people. Makes me seem like a better player. If you kill people, yeah, you do good. Yeah, like that. So, do they like just sit around waiting for a pilot to get distracted by grunts? Let's see. There's 100% there's a pilot somewhere in that direction. Yeah, I can see him. Come on. Stop. Come on. Someone's got to finish him off. It's like, got a health. Yeah. I'm in one hide spot, killing everyone in another hide spot. I love it. Where are they? There's like, I don't know if they can't have died. I was like, I swear there's someone below me, and there was. Let's follow this one. No, they were waiting. They knew it. They knew I was there. I've redeemed myself a bit. I hid in a hole. Hid in a hole and killed a couple of people. I feel I redeemed myself. Like you can see the tactic. Like literally everyone is up on a roof somewhere. And that is the tactic of the game. Of this map anyway. Because up high is good cover. It's a lot of there's a lot of hidey spots. I know there's one I love on this map and one that I use frequently. And it is a that was very fortunate on my end. Where is my little hidey spot? Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. It's a Titan. Not Titan, a pilot. Ah, damn it. Completely missed him. That was terrible. But yeah, I was dancing around my hidey spot. It's basically just like a bunch of bushes next to a building that kind of isn't worth people like hiding in, but at the same time is very useful to hide in.
You're winning, team. Keep it up.
Yeah, they're not dead. I just hurt them. Oh wow. There we go.
Pilot, your Titan is standing
There we
by.
go. That's the accuracy you need.
2 out. Now the rest.
Rockstar! That was actually they were behind me.
I hired the right
That was a
that's
very good arc star, mind you. I don't care that I died. I'm very impressed. There it is. This is my spot. This is where I hide. It's just so perfect. It's our Titan. It's good. Just bonked off a shield. Because yeah, like they also just will then sit up here and
Titan ready.
like I can bip them quite furiously. You two. You're not Twisted Shadow. It's copyright infringement or something. Yeah, there they are. Can I hit him? Can I see him? No, they've moved. Yeah, there were 2 of them. Arcstar. For some reason, the fire hurts Titans. I mean, I don't understand it. It's just like it seems these giant mechanical things just get hurt by a bit of fire. There's one. You hidey bastard.
You are dominating.
Don't want to be in one position for too long. You get pinned down by a Titan.
Pilot, your Titan
Hey,
is standing
Titan.
by. Call it when ready.
I was really hoping he was staring at the Titan next to me. He was not. He was staring right at me. I mean, I had a feeling it was 100% staring at me. I mean, I'll drop my Titan into this fight. Why not? Titan into the fight. Let's go, buddy. I have a feeling I'm going to be dropped into a whole lot of mess. Yep. Yeah. So I had that feeling. Yeah, I'm engaging multiple Titans. That's also the fun you can have with the ejecting pilot. Oh, I don't have myself. That's not good. Yeah, you can really... Did I hit a roof and just bounce back down? Because I ended up on the floor very quickly. I killed myself by a nuclear injection. I looked down to check the checks. I was like, you know what? I'm about to be up in the air for a bit. I got time. Ended up on the floor. Yeah, but it is very clear to see why I stay out of Titan. I am not great inside of Titan. Fantastic out of it. Well, like, not fantastic, but not terrible out of it. He wants to climb up there. He has to go up. He has to go into the fire. How did I end up on the ceiling? I would have been really annoyed if I didn't kill him. I just ended up getting stuck. I was expecting to drop down on him, and when I didn't, I was like, oh, okay.
We're not ahead by much. Let's pick up the pace.
Yeah, you're gonna get lit up, son. Where are you? I'm gonna do it. Oh, he's ejecting.
Keep fighting and you'll get your Titan.
I hit him. That's what matters. Damn it. Oh, there's a couple of them. Yeah, you can... Actually, I've rarely done this because I keep forgetting it is a thing you can do. at one of my, like, okay, there was someone behind me. I got punched in the back of the head by a full hooligan. That's oddly appropriate. Again, I looked at the chat because I was like, I'm locked on. I can, oh, wrong one. But you know what? I'm gonna fly into it. I really am not smart. Yep, just keep moving. They know where I am. Ah, no, my double jump wasn't ready. Where are you? Where are you? Ah, no, just to the left. Alright, I'm not doing too well on this.
Titan ready. Call at any time, pilot.
I am going to attempt. Oh no, they shot me. I forget they can still shoot. It worked. I got them grappled. Right, I mean I could do it all on these guys. So yeah, you can like grapple hook to a player, it brings them to you, and then you can punch them, which is many fun. Ooh, ooh, full hooligan is pretty good. I mean, had enough time. I wouldn't go, oh my god, only the best can defeat that. Had plenty of time to kill me. Ah, got the assist. Have to, oh, it hit a stalker, damn it. Wow. I think I just hit the Titan in the head. I mean, it's not like, god damn it, who am I trying to fight? I hate when you spawn sideways. It's one of the most frustrating things when you spawn sideways. I know, I'm outnumbered by everyone at the moment. Let's see what I can do. Couple over that way. I mean, this is just not a good spot to be. Alright, took out that one. Oh no, he salvo-cored me. Yeah, see, it's not a good place to spawn. Getting out of here. I panic grapple hooked into the building, right? I mean, I'm 100% meant to do it. Yeah. I said yeah and ran into Reapers. Hey, good thing I. Alright, the epilogue hasn't started. That's okay. That is a-okay. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, building. Land. Just trying to jump. Damn it. As soon as I lock into him. Yeah, got that bastard. Ah, I got hit by him. But I doomed the Titan. I brought him down to his last little bit. So I got the assist on that Titan, but the pilot is still up. So that's probably where I'll leave it. Thanks, Judith, for sticking around and being. I'm pretty sure you're outside of Ash. You're the only person in here. But yeah, sometimes this happens. I guess not Apex. Titanfall was not a game to bring in the masses, bring in the people. People still not appreciating it to its fullest. But I had fun. That's what matters. I had a good time. Hopefully you did as well, Judith, and Ashley for joining in. I do. Yeah, I'll leave it there. You know what? It's been a good little play out for me. Stop the matchmaking, and I have had great fun. So yeah, next stream will be back to Batman. So if you are looking for the Batman, that'll be next stream. Most probably on the Wednesday, and then yeah, maybe, who knows, we'll see what happens on Saturday. Next Saturday, see if I'm streaming again. If so, then it will probably be Batman again. We'll have, I think we'll leave it as a maximum of 3 Batmans in a row, and then we'll have a break and then 3 Batmans in a row. But yeah, Wednesday's definitely going to be Batman again. So do join me then if you do enjoy it. Judith got my back. I appreciate that, Judith. And yeah, so I will flick over to my other screen so I can see that I can actually end it properly. Yeah, thank you for everyone who's joined or will watch. If you don't know who we are, Twistbot Gaming, small little channel. We do appreciate all the support we can get, and anyone who wants to pop in and say hi, we absolutely adore and appreciate you. You can find our main channel, Twistedbard Gaming, at youtube.com/Twistedbard Gaming. That's where we do our shorter form content. That's where our scripted videos will be. A lot more variety there than there will be here, because this is TBG Plays is our streaming and playthrough channel. You can see my screen got right back on my main screen. But yeah, TBG Plays is our streaming and gaming channel. Streaming and playthrough channel. It's where our longer form videos will be and all our streams. So if you like that sort of content, if you like the streams, if you like the longer form, this is where they shall be. If you like the short form videos, then they will be on Twistedbard Gaming. Yeah, I didn't do too much with loots this week, Judith, because there wasn't that many people here to actually even play around with. So I thought, you know what, you'll get your viewing loots. So close to 2K, I know. But yeah, so that's where you can find all our channels. If you want to join in the conversation with us in terms of anything, it doesn't have to be gaming. It can be anything you want, just about your life, questions, answers, conversation. You can join our Discord. A link will be in the description below, and the bar just put it in the chat, so you can see both of those for our Discord. You can join in, drop us, say hi. If you want to see us play anything, do let us know. We do take them into consideration, and we sometimes, if we can, I mean, obviously we can't play every game we get told about. It's a lot of money, especially if we don't have the console. But yeah, we do take that into consideration. And yeah, so thanks everyone for joining. I will see you probably on Wednesday for Batman. Bye. Yeah.